So it's at 9 o'clock. Just got up, checked my blood sugar. It's 154, so that's interesting. I'll have to be sure to check on that throughout the day. Got myself my pills lined up. It's a multivitamin, a omega-3 fish oil pill, vitamin B stress complex, magnesium. That'll be going with a power bar and an energy drink. It's a total of about 45 carbs, so I'll be having 2 units of short-acting insulin and 8 units of long-acting insulin. Right now I'm just going to start the morning off with an albuterol and a vest. So here's an interesting thing. We didn't go to church this morning, and it's simply because one of the cars wasn't here, because somebody was out and doing things, and they didn't get back in time, so whatever. Instead, I had 2 burritos that had a Polish sausage, refried beans, cheese, sun-dried tomatoes, and sriracha, as well as a bowl of oatmeal and a cup of coffee. Here I'm having some more leftovers from the other day because it turns out they're keeping pretty well, and they really don't taste too bad. There's potatoes, green bean casserole, and sweet potato. There's a cup of coffee that has cream in it. That'll be going with 5 enzymes and 4 units of insulin.
TJ, can you help Grandma buckle up, hon?
Yes.
Honey, were you fastened?
Yes.
I didn't know anyone was here.
You're probably wondering why I didn't get out to go help her.
There.
You got everybody good?
Yep.
You are TJ.
Yes, I am.
Or I could just have a
I
second.
haven't seen you for a long
second
time.
color.
Oh yeah, that occurred to me the other day.
There's a lady at
What?
That occurred to me the other day. I've been doing a lot of
teacher's aid,
my own work on my
who works
computer.
on the playground when I
Yeah.
work on the
I've been trying to keep
playground.
myself
She'll be here
busy.
tonight too. She ordered the same
Before long, you'll
jacket that I have, the
seen.
same color,
Oh.
and she
And
really
your
has been
little
worrying about
sister
it, that
be
I would be
playing
upset with
in a
her.
band
Oh,
Yeah,
isn't that
Is
funny?
that gonna be
I
on
said,
their
are you
Sunday
kidding? Don't think twice about it.
afternoon?
I think
I
so.
said, well, I've been worrying about it quite a bit.
Yes.
I didn't know if it would bother
And we
you
both
if I
have-
wore the
we-
same
we're-
one as you.
I think we both have the same band director.
Do
But
we
then
have
the
to
funny thing is, we were both wearing our jacket at recess one day.
I don't know yet.
And there
I
was a
don't
new
remember.
teacher's aide from a different classroom, and she asked us if that was like something that school give us.
We didn't want you to have to wait.
Thought it was like a
So we
uniform
got out
jacket.
about 5 minutes early,
Yeah.
and it seemed like 10.
Okay.
What I like is that normally I play with sticky papers and I like some games.
This appears to be the first meal I'm having today, which is not primarily composed of leftovers. I mean, the leftovers are fine. But, yeah, here's some dinner. It's kind of a classic. 2 burritos, 1 Polish sausage, refried beans, cheese, sun-dried tomatoes, and sriracha. Both types of insulin. That's 8 units of long-acting, and that's only about 50. I think I'll only have 1 unit of short-acting. I don't think it's quite enough to go up to round up to 60 units. So 1 unit of short-acting insulin. No, 2. I was misthinking that. 2 units of short-acting insulin and a cup of coffee. Not that I need a cup of coffee, but I'm going to have a cup of coffee. Don't worry, it's a dark roast, so there's not as much caffeine as other cups of coffee, which isn't quite relevant, but whatever. That's also going with 2 Orkambi and 1 multivitamin. After this, I need to do an albuterol, a pulmazine, a vest, and a hypertonic saline. So it's 9 o'clock, and I got my pills together. There's an omega-3 fish oil pill, a Zithromax vitamin K, a multivitamin, vitamin B stress complex, magnesium, 2 or can be. I'll be going with 8 units of long-acting insulin. I think only 2 units of short-acting, and then an energy drink and a power bar. This will be followed up by an albuterol, a saline solution, and a vest. So I did an albuterol and I did a vest. Then I played a whole bunch of video games, and now it's about 12:30. I'm having some breakfast, and it's a very simple bowl of oatmeal. It has banana, nuts, and honey. Cup of coffee. It has some sugar. Going to put cream in it. That's going with... I don't think it needs any insulin, on the basis that I'm going on a 20-to-1 ratio, and I don't think that's even a full 20, so I'm comfortable with not taking insulin with this. But I am going to have 4 enzymes, because it's not a whole lot of calories. I got myself an excellent lunch put together. It's 2 burritos. They have cheese, refried beans, sriracha, and a pull of sausage, and that's it. So it's probably the simplest I've made in a long time. There's a bowl of soup that was made the other day and looks pretty good. It's got like cabbage and potatoes, and that's excellent. There's a tall cold cup of coffee. I'll just be putting a bit of cream in it, and that's it. So that's about 60 carbs. I'll be having 3 units of insulin and 5 enzymes.
And she heard him softly say, oh, won't you wait till the sun shines, Nellie, when the clouds go drifting by, honey, we will be happy, Nellie, don't you right, we'll go down Lover's Lane, we'll wander, sweetheart, you and I. Sunshine, Nellie, by and by, by and by, yes, by and by.
All right.
I love that pretty baby face, baby face. You got the cutest little baby face. There's not another one can take your place, baby face. My poor heart is jumping, you sure have started something, baby face. I'm up in heaven when I'm in your fond embrace. I didn't need a shove, 'cause I just fell in love with your pretty baby face. Rosy cheeks and turned up nose and curly hair. I'm raving about my baby, raving about my baby. Pretty little dimples here and dimples there. Don't want to live without her, I love her, goodness knows. I wrote a song about her, and here's the way it goes. Baby face, I'm here to say you've got the cutest little baby face. And I repeat, there's not another one can take your place. My loving baby face, I'm saying my poor heart is jumping. You sure have started something, baby face. Here we go again. I'm up in heaven when I'm in your fond embrace. I didn't need a shove, 'cause I just fell in love with your pretty baby face. I didn't need, no, I didn't need a shove, 'cause I just fell, yes, I guess I fell in love with your pretty baby. Love that pretty baby face. All right.
Was there a key change in there?
Yes, there was. sweet road. Shalom, 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 my friend, shalom, my friend, shalom, shalom. We'll see you again, we'll see you again. Shalom, shalom, shalom. 3 times. Shalom, my friend. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Shalom, my friend, shalom, my friend,
Shalom, my friend, shalom, my friend, shalom, shalom. We'll see you again, she'll see you again. Shalom, 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 my friend, shalom, my friend, shalom, shalom. We'll see you again, we'll see you again. Shalom, 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 my friend, shalom, my friend, shalom, shalom. We'll see you again, we'll see you again. Shalom, 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 shalom.
Sing new songs and celebrate, for God has done such wondrous things. He has blessed us in the past and blesses us today. Shout, creatures, earth rejoice. Clap in and worship, God is here to stay. Let us sing a song of love and make a joyful noise to God. Praise the Lord with instruments, with blaring horns give praise. Shout, your creatures, earth rejoice. Clapping and worship, God is here to stay. God is here today, here today. It's here today, not here to stay. The last one.
Keep the whole world singing all day long. What's good will come a-winging on a song. Smile while you are singing, oh, carry your part. Keep a melody ringing and ringing in your heart. It's great to be a barber shopper. It's great to be a humble harmonaire.
So it's 9 o'clock. My blood sugar's at 99. Starting this morning off with the usual parade of pills, being Orkambi, a multivitamin, magnesium, omega-3 fish oil pill, vitamin B stress complex. That's going with 8 units of long-acting insulin and 2 units of short-acting insulin, a protein bar, and an energy drink. After this, I should do an albuterol, Advest, and a saline solution. So it's about 12:45. My blood sugar is at 97. I've got myself some breakfast. It's a bowl of oatmeal, some fruit bars, and a cup of coffee. It's a total of about 70 carbs, so I'm having 3 units of insulin and 5 enzymes. Made myself some, I guess this is lunch. It's a bowl of beans with a Polish sausage and sriracha. That's it, actually. With a bowl of grapes and a glass of milk. I know that the beans are 60 units of, or 60 carbs. The glass of milk is a little under 30. So that's 90 divided, so I'm going to have 4 units of insulin and 5 enzymes. So, what has happened so far today? I woke up and I took my usual parade of pills with an energy drink and a power bar. And then I played a bunch of video games. So, I woke up at about 11. It's 2:30 and I'm finally getting some breakfast because I am foolish in that way. Breakfast is a bowl of oatmeal and a cup of coffee. That'll be going with 1 unit of insulin and 4 enzymes, because that's not a whole lot of calories all at once. So I got myself some dinner. What I did was I cut up some potatoes, I cut up an onion, and I cut up some Polish sausage, and I put it in a casserole dish, heated that up, got some on a bowl, and added a half a can of corn to that, as well as a glass of milk. It's a total of about 80 carbs, so I'll have 4 units of insulin and 5 enzymes.
She's my regular person that I go to, so I guess I'm supposed to still go. She still needs to eat, even on holiday, she still needs to eat. Wow, that's a colorful float.
Oh, really? Overly colorful this year. Not overly, but they're all really bright.
I like that. All the floats in the parade this year are really,
I take debit, credit, and cash, and first and checks. Oh my gosh.
nice. Yeah, I hope I do.
You do.
Oh, good.
Federal holiday.
Yay, I guess I get time and a half too. Work 4 hours and get paid for 6. All right. I can live with that.
I worked on holidays before. McKenna worked on Black Friday once. And Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving.
Do you think you could sit up here for a second and get out with the balloon?
I fire everybody by selling the stock. See, that's how I look at their employees. If they're not doing what I want them to do, I fire them. I cover what's called a stop with my broker. It's an order with my broker. If my stock drops 8%, it's a sell order. Turns into seller, gets sold while I'm at work. I make mistakes. Not everybody wins 100.
I went home wanting to cry every night. I stopped being a cook home.
How many played? Dad, how many were at our group today?
10?
10.
12, something like that.
Did you play?
Yeah. A long, long time ago, I can still remember when that music used to make me smile. And I know if I had my chance that I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while.
Did you see the movie already?
Yeah,
But February made me shiver with every paper I deliver. My bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. And I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride. Something touched me deep inside the day the music died. So bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this will be the day that I die. This will be the day that I die. Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above, even if the Bible tells you so? Do you believe in rock and roll, and can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes, and I dig those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage drunken buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck. I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. So I'm singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Now for 10 years we've been on our own, and moss grows fast on a rolling stone, but that's not how it used to be. When the jesters sang for the king and queen, and a coat he borrowed from James Dean, and a voice that came from you and me. And while the king was looking down, the jester stole his phony crown. The courtroom was adjourned, no verdict was returned, and while Lennon read from a book of marks, the quartet practiced in the park, and we sang dirges in the dark the day the music died. They started singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Helter skelter in a summer swelter, the birds flew off to the fallout shelter, 8 miles high and falling fast. It landed foul on the grass. The players tried for a forward pass, but the jester on the sidelines in a cast. Now at halftime there was a sweet perfume, while sergeants played a marching tune. We all got to dance, but we never got the chance. Yes, players tried die. I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news, but she just smiled and she turned away. I went down to the Sacred Star where I heard the music years before, but the man said that the music wouldn't play. But in the streets the children screamed, the lovers cried, and the poets dreamed. Not a word was spoken, the church bells all were broken, and the thing that I admire most are the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. They caught the last train for the coast the day the music died, and they were singing, bye bye this American pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry, and them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this will be the day that I die.
Very good.
McKenna!
Good. Someday you'll be singing with it. We're from Summerland. Here. I think you have to lecture. How often do you play?
Angry Orchard.
I practice about every day.
No, I mean,
Oh,
the group.
the ukulele group that I'm with? Well,
No, we didn't go to the flower.
Are these two the same?
well, I play with the ukulele group whenever they play. I don't know. They just play at different times.
I didn't expect you to play that good. Very good.
Thank you.
Didn't you just start after you moved here?
I started playing banjo about a month ago.
Oh my gosh.
It was pretty easy to pick up.
That's good. Tom, how about you?
What?
When are you going to play for us?
Oh, I can't. I don't know. Well, Thanksgiving is known for two things. One is lots of feasting, and the other is lots of leftovers after feasting. I had a really good time at my grandmother's house. I played banjo for them very poorly, and they didn't mind. And now getting back home, I'm having some leftovers. There's some cider. I didn't count up the carbs. That's 20. That's another 20. That's 40. So it's about 80. So I'm having 4 units of insulin and 5 enzymes. So it's 9 o'clock. I've woken up. I gotten my pills ready. There's a multivitamin, omega-3 fish oil pill, vitamin B stress complex, magnesium, vitamin K, azithromycin, both types of insulin that's going with an energy drink, and a protein bar. Immediately after this, I'll do an albuterol, a vest, and a hypertonic saline. So, something a little interesting happened to me today, and it'll interest you a little if you're into video games at all, which is I've been playing a free mobile game by Disney with Final Fantasy characters. It's called Kingdom Hearts, and so what happened this morning was I was able to get a very, very powerful weapon, and I've been shredding through everything like tissue paper for like the past 2 hours. It's been really fun. It's excellent. That's awesome. I like that this happened. So I've been playing a lot of that. Now it's about 12:20, and I finally got myself some breakfast. It's a bowl of oatmeal. There's a cup of coffee. It's got sugar. I'm going to add cream. Have 1 unit of insulin and 5 enzymes. I got myself some food, although it's really more of a snack than anything else. There's some potatoes. It's about 45 carbs. It's going with some green olives and a cup of coffee. The coffee I'll have cream in it, so I'll have 2 units of insulin and 5 enzymes. I've changed my mind. I'm not going to eat just a bowl of potatoes. I have added half a can of corn and a hot dog, or, Polish sausage. They're kind of similar, but this is a little bigger than a hot dog, so whatever. So I'm having this, and I'm adding 2 more units of insulin. So I'm having 4 units of insulin. So there you go. Here's what's going on right now. I'm having a low blood sugar, so I'm going to have some food, and I'm not going to have insulin with it. And then in 2 hours, I'm going to check my blood sugar to see what happens. So what I'm having right now is a turkey leg, and believe it or not, this isn't leftovers. This is actually made today because we had an extra turkey. Isn't that a bit odd? But that's how things go. That's going with some potatoes and some corn and a glass of milk and 5 enzymes. But just at the moment, no insulin. And then in 2 hours, I'm going to observe what my blood sugar is because it's low right now. So what I have right here is some dinner. It's a plate of turkey, mashed potatoes, green olives, some yam souffle, okay, some corn. After I have this, I'll be having a bowl of cereal. So it's 49, that's a cup, let's see. I needed to count this out beforehand, and I didn't. So it's about 80 over there. So that's 4 units of insulin, and then down here is roughly 40, so that's 2, so that's a total of 6 units of insulin. Alright, 5 enzymes, 8 units of long-acting insulin, a multivitamin, or can be, and before I eat, I also need to check my insulin to see how that's doing. So my insulin levels right now are at 115. Who'd have thunk it?
So originally I was going to get up at 9, but I decided to go back to bed. It's 11:30. I got myself my pills, being a magnesium, a vitamin B stress complex, omega-3 fish oil pill, multivitamin. I'll be going with 8 units of long-acting insulin, 2 units of short-acting insulin, an energy drink, and a power bar. Then I'll be doing an albuterol vest and a hypertonic saline.
So I've done all 3 of the things that I said. I did an albuterol, a saline solution, and a vest. Now I got myself my breakfast put together. That's 2 pieces of peanut butter toast, bowl of oatmeal, cup of coffee. Gonna prepare a bowl of cereal. It's a total of about 120 carbs. So I'm having 6 units of insulin and 5 enzymes. Made myself some lunch. It's some more leftovers, and that's nice. There's some potatoes, some corn, some sweet potato souffle, bit of turkey, some green olives. I decided it may have been a little boring on its own, so I added a few chipotle peppers. It's a total of about 45 carbs. No, it's a total of about 60 carbs. So I'll have 3 units of insulin, and that's going with a glass of water and 5 enzymes. I've been keeping tabs on my blood sugar. Right now it's at 181, so that's interesting. And I'm going to have some more food. There's some chicken, some sweet potato, some regular potatoes, and different types of olives with a glass of milk. That looks like maybe it's 30 carbs tops. So I'm just going to have 1 unit of insulin and see how that does in 2 hours.